Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, we are going to be planning the week of May 4th through May 10th. But let's go ahead and review this week first. I always feel like I kind of forget to touch on the current week or the week that has just passed. Let me remove this dashboard. By the way, I love using these things from Erin Condren because they actually fit regular Post-it notes just fine. During launch week this past week, I had also written my order or a list of things that I wanted to order with like a Sharpie marker. And I think I left it on there a little bit too long because I started to panic and it didn't want to come off right away, but it cleaned off perfectly fine with alcohol. I also think I was using the industrial Sharpie, which is like really strong. But anyway, I love using this for like little reminders of things that don't necessarily have a set time, but are just kind of like running things that I don't want to forget to do, and then as soon as they're done I can just toss them out. So that's how I've been using that. This is a glimpse at last week, a little bit more filled in than what you guys saw in last week's Plan With Me. This week truly did not go as planned. I'm dealing with some I don't want to say pretty serious health stuff, but it is definitely something that is completely just kind of turned things upside down. As most of you know, I am a thyroid cancer survivor, so I'm continuously monitored for ongoing, my T3 and my T4 are normally closely monitored. And this week, it's just that time of year, twice a year, more times a year if needed, I get lab work done. It's no big deal, right? So I got my lab work done last Friday, and it came back this Monday, and it was very high. And I don't want to talk specifically numbers because I'm kind of afraid if I talk about numbers on here, people might start to freak out, but it was very high. That's all I'm going to say. And it kind of was so high that it took the docs back a little bit, where they were like, this has to be a lab error, right? Let's redraw your blood and send it back out again, and we'll get a better idea of where your numbers are. Well, then that came back and it was actually worse. So I was immediately sent to another specialist because things were very clearly getting very out of control. And then that doctor decided the best way that we could get control of things was to try adding T3 to my daily routine, only I'm being put on 4 times the amount most people are put on to start with. So it has completely, like, it kind of took my body, and it was almost like the best way I can describe it when you're put on such a large amount of medication is like someone took jumper cables to you, and my body is just not handling it very well. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to concern anyone too much because at this point there's just not enough information to know what direction we're going in after this. Right now is to try this medication to try to correct things, and then retest in about 10 days and then see what course of action we're going to take then. So I've kind of hinted here and there that there are some things going on, but that's kind of as much as I want to talk about at the moment because it's just a lot to deal with right now, along with everything else in life that is happening, right? So that is what I've been dealing with. So turn the page to this week, like best week ever, or at least it should be, I hope. It is not only my birthday week, it is Mother's Day week, there's teacher appreciation in here. I also believe it is Nurses Week. I do work at a medical clinic. I'm pretty sure the first full week of May is Nurses Week. I could be wrong. We kind of haven't been able to celebrate a lot of like Laboratory Week, Nurses Week, all of those things with a lot of things going on because we're not at full staff. So it's also Cinco de Mayo this week, so it's like the best week ever, and it's on a Tuesday. Like, things can only get better from here, right? I hope. Let's hope. So I really struggled with picking a kit this week. I know you guys know me very well, and May in the Erin Condren Life Planner is peach. There's no getting away from it, but I did want to use this kit from Planner Kate because obviously it is a Mother's Day kit. It's very beautiful. This is kit to kit 230 from Planner Kate. So I did get the main sampler kit. I went crazy and got like the skinny washi, the thick washi, the usual date strips, and the hourly checklist and sidebar kit. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna deal with the peach this week, and it'll be okay. I really think it's very beautifully done. So let's see, so we're starting with May the 4th, be with you. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an awesome week. Let's talk about some birthday plans, since we're talking about my birthday week, and I'm going to attempt to get these stickers down quickly and just kind of make this a chatty video, I guess. We'll see if I have to fast forward through a whole lot of anything. I hope not. I actually prefer the more chatty videos because it's a lot of work to keep speeding things up and putting music over it and all that fun stuff. So as far as plans go for my birthday, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm turning 42 and I don't plan things like that. Obviously, with the whole social distancing and the coronavirus still being a very present thing in our lives right now, there will not be any gatherings except with my immediate family that lives with me. I think we're just gonna do like cake and stuff, and I don't really know what else. I don't want to cover any of those holidays, so we're just gonna put it down here. But I'm gonna need whiteout because that number 6, gosh darn it, is like sticking up. I can't remember if the new neutral hourly has this issue. I believe they brought all the dates down into the top strip there, so that's a good thing. At least I think so anyway. What else? So obviously I share, for the most part, my birthday is pretty much always shared with the week of Mother's Day, so we kind of just always combine things, and I have to do it for the 8 too. Son of a, you know what? I'm not gonna miss doing this at all. And of course you don't have to cover it up, but I just don't like how it sticks out up there. So I think a lot of what we're doing revolves around food, and I am perfectly okay with that. I have requested certain foods for the weekend of my birthday and Mother's Day, so if that works out, then perfect. Like cake. Who doesn't want cake for their birthday, right? Let's see. So we're gonna use the Mother's Day for this part right here to cover up this box, or this hexagon. One of the things that way too far up. One of the things that I mentioned in my preview of the planners that just launched was that we don't have that hexagon anymore. It's just a calendar. However, if you have the colorful hourly, that giant hexagon and that calendar are like the same width. So if it bugs you, just to kind of give you an idea of the size, it's fairly large, but at least it has no color to it, even in the colorful hourly. It's just a plain calendar, which I love. I don't see myself covering it up too much, so a lot of these things might be moved down here. At least that's my plan for right now. I could totally change my mind. That's totally a possibility. So again, back to my birthday, I think that I'm going to plan a few either Skype dates, Zoom dates, whatever the heck we're doing, house party. I have been loving the app House Party. That has been a lot of fun. It's kind of cool because you don't have to hop on just because your friends are on. You can choose to, you can just kind of come and go. It is like a true house party, but in an app. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's free, and there's like built-in games. I forgot what was the last one we played. I think we played a Friends game. It was pretty hilarious. But it's kind of fun because you also get to see your friends and hang out, and that stuff's really cool. So I want to put my weather up here, so we're gonna white out this 6 a.m. I like putting my weather right over the time. So I guess the sticker would cover it, but I'm still gonna white it out. Let's see, which washi do I wanna use? I feel like I wanna use the skinny one, but at the same time, I also kinda wanna add a little something extra at the bottom down here. like maybe the stripes. Let's see how that looks. We're just gonna go extra. There's like literally 3 holidays in 1 week. So I think going extra is totally okay this week. So let's see. So where was I at? I don't even know where I was at. Oh, birthday plans. And my birthday's on a Friday. Like, ugh. I think anyone having to celebrate a birthday during this time, it's like we should get to celebrate again at some point, if we can, at some point. I feel like it's just, oh man. I know a lot of us have had birthdays and they're just not the same. They're just not the same. So I think I'm gonna use, I really like this polka dot strip right there, and then I'll put my weekend banner over there. Let's get that down. All right, so there is that. Now let's grab this weekend kit. Mother's Day. I kind of miss being able to celebrate outside of my house. So it's kind of a bummer that we have this many holidays and just not a whole lot that we can do about anything. So it is what it is. We're gonna make the best of it with food. Food helps a lot of things. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cook it up on Taco Tuesday. I'm actually gonna add a little bit of my Puerto Rican flair to it, because while I love Mexican food, I also love my own food. So yeah, we are a blended family of both Mexican and Puerto Rican. So I always put sort of my own spin on everything because I'm used to cooking one way, and obviously Mexican food is slightly different. So all right, what's the plan for the week? So per usual, I'm going to put down the videos that are going to go up, and I think I want to just go ahead and use the I'll just use these navy event labels. I think that, oh, should I do that? I kind of need, no, we'll use the decorative event labels. That's what I was thinking of. I could not get my words out. So those will go up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm thinking, when I posted my favorites video this past week, a few people mentioned wanting to see a what's in my bag video. So that could be an option for this week. And then a few have also requested to see an Emily Lay daily duo comparison pro con type thing. But that's tough because I feel like I have like 1,000% already made my decision, and I don't want to seem biased, but I know that some people are not, they're not going to buy both, and I have both, so they like to see the differences side by side. So it's something to definitely consider. And I'm going to move on to my meals. I'm like talking and planning. So it is definitely something I want to consider, because I feel like that's just what I do here on this platform, so that you don't have to buy 500 planners. I will do it for you and show you all the things and the things that I like and don't like about each one. So I am currently just putting down my meals for the week. Also, one of the things that I wanted to go back to, I have been really struggling with my handwriting. I know you guys are probably like, what? I don't believe you. Well, this medication that I'm on, like I said, it truly does feel like someone has taken a set of jumper cables to my body, and it, while you really can't see it on camera, it has made my hands extremely shaky. The side effects were really bad only the first day. Oh my gosh, the first day was brutal, and I think it's because I picked up my medication from the pharmacy in the afternoon, and I took all of my medication in the afternoon, and then immediately the next morning I took the medication in the morning. It was like there was really only a 12-hour difference instead of a 24-hour difference between taking my medication, and my body was just like, oh my God, what have you done? So while I'm feeling better, I'm still experiencing a lot of side effects, and hopefully they don't last too long. And yeah, but one of the things is the shaky hands, and it's been it's been a little rough. I was journaling and writing some things yesterday, and I was like, what in the world is going on? Like, this is not my handwriting. I mean, it is now, I guess. You know, I guess if I don't laugh about it, I mean, I'm gonna end up crying about it, and crying about my handwriting is like the least of my worries right now. So yeah. So a few people noticed that last week, or they thought I had forgotten to put down HelloFresh. We've just decided to take an extended break from it. Honestly, I love the meals. I've gotten a lot of great inspiration from HelloFresh, but at the same time, I find some of the meals to be pretty overwhelming. I don't want to call myself like a lazy cook, but I make quick and easy, not like when I get home from work, I immediately have to jump into dinner. And if the prep for dinner takes like an hour, because I've always got other things going on. I'm talking to my family, I'm multitasking, I'm doing other things. So a lot of times when a recipe says, oh, this only takes 30 minutes, like I have to double that. It's going to take me an hour. And then there's the cook time and all of that stuff. So it just got to be where I was like, okay, these meals are great, but they might be a little bit elaborate for for the Garza household. Let's just say that. So that's just how I feel about it. So meals are down, videos are down for the most part, and let's see what else is going on this week. I need to put, let's see, we're gonna film here on Tuesday morning. Like I have said before, I have greatly appreciated this new schedule. I like it so much so that I'm like, I don't want to go back to my full-time schedule. And I'm not gonna lie, one of my big kind of personal goals is to be able to make what I do on social media a full-time job. I know that that might sound ridiculous to some people, but it really is where my heart and my passion are. And I'm very lucky to have a family that supports that. And I just, for some reason, the fear is getting the best of me. You know, I love a sure thing. I love a sure thing, like no one's business. So that's kind of why I've stayed where I'm at right now, because things in this world are already so uncertain. I don't want to take things for granted and just leave one job and jump into something else that isn't very steady or sure, and put my family in any type of situation, although that wouldn't happen. But that's just my biggest fear. I'm like, I need to be like 1,000 or 1,000,001 times sure that this is what I want to do and there aren't going to be any setbacks. And of course there's setbacks with everything. So I think I'm just scared is what I'm trying to say. So for now I'm going to stay where I'm at and try to make the best of it. I'm just blabbering now. I'm just sort of thinking out loud because, like I said, this was going to be chatty, and I love having these conversations with you guys, even though right now I'm just talking to myself. But that's just where my thought process is. I'm loving having this time on Tuesday and Thursday mornings to be able to film. I feel less rushed. Previously, my schedule was filming 3 videos all on Saturday or Sunday, or somewhere in the combination of both. Like that, it took up a chunk of my weekend, and now I don't have to do that. So I have really, really enjoyed that. Now let's move on. I need to add workouts in the morning for the most part, except on the days when I'm filming in the morning. I mean, I could still do it, but I honestly, my choice is not to. Just being honest, because filming means having to get ready earlier. And I haven't been getting up quite as early. I know, shocker. Sometimes I get up at the same time, but I use that time to just continue to take it slow, and especially during this time, giving my body the time that it needs to just adjust from everything. So I'm just gonna grab a few workout stickers from Planner Kate. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, the Daily Duo. That thing. I am absolutely loving the Daily Duo. Where is it? I have it with me. What I went ahead and did is I started using the January 2021 book, so the second half of the academic Daily Duo, and this is what I've been using because you don't have to redate it, at least for the month of May. June might be a whole different story. I think I'm going to be short a day or two, so we'll see how that'll work, but I am loving this. This is the weekend view, which you guys know during my review, I was like, oh my God, I hate the fact that it doesn't share, or I hate the fact that it does share a page, but honestly, you guys, this is so much space. It's more than enough space, and I feel like there's a lot of flexibility in this system, which is making me love it even more because I can decide if this weekend, if this layout works, great. If next weekend there's 1,000,001 things happening, then I can change it up. So I feel like there's more flexibility with this than maybe the Petite Planner, only because the Petite Planner had those 3 headers and I felt compelled to use them. And on, let's pull to a blank page here, there's no headers, so you can use this schedule, you can cover up these times and maybe insert headers if you still want those, and move times over here with the productivity washi tape. I could go on and on about this thing, and I'm considering making one of my videos this week a plan with me, just like I did with the Daily Petites. Considering making that like my Friday video where I just plan out the whole week here in the Daily Duo. If you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments. I have a feeling that you will, and I'm dying to share that. So I'm probably just gonna do it anyway, but let me know if you want to see it. So there's that. Okay, so there are the 3 workouts that I know I want to get done for sure. Let's see, editing evenings will be on, and I could edit these mornings, but again, I like giving myself time for things. I don't really like jam-packed mornings, in case you can't tell. I love a morning where I don't have to rush. I don't have to constantly worry about being late, because that is like one of my biggest pet peeves, is lateness. Let's see, let's get this lined up, and I'm gonna grab an edit sticker. I have got to do some serious sticker organization. There's like a bunch of orders that came in from Planner Kate. It has not been a big priority for me to put away my stickers, so they're kind of a mess right now. And let's see, there's that and that, and I wanna grab one of Kate's doodle stickers. I know that there's one where she's kind of sitting at a computer, and I think it's this one. So we'll use 2 of those. I need to ask her if she has ones for filming. She probably does, and I just haven't realized that she's made it already. So that will be editing evenings there. What else? I know there's things to put on here. I just, you know, how about we put the sidebar stickers down? That might help me out. Let's do this sticker, and I know that there's a this week. Here it is. We'll put that over here, and then put the checklist down for the week. This is a lot of peach, you guys. My skin is starting to burn. I'm just kidding. I was actually just messaging Kate, and I was like, I hope you know that I am filming my plan with me, and I am using this peachy Mother's Day kit. And she was like, the navy does help, and she was right. The navy does indeed help. So, all is forgiven. And I still get a lot of questions like, what is your deal with peach? I just don't like it. I'm sure you guys have a color that you don't like, or that's not your favorite. Peach is not my favorite. There you go. I'm really hoping that my camera was recording that whole time. If not, we're really gonna find out how much of the video it skipped, and I can't go back and play it right now. Hopefully not too much, but you guys can see what I've already put down, because now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my camera completely shut off, which means it was asleep for a few minutes. Oh man, okay. We're on a roll here. Okay, let's see what else I want to use. I need to find my other stickers. I want to put down, oh my god, I love these. The social distancing one, that's awesome. She's got some with the mask, a planning one. I definitely want to use that for this week. Let's see what else. What else? I got a lot of her new script stickers, like Chaos Coordinator, Life Happens When Coffee Helps, If I Can't Wear Leggings, I'm Not Going. So I may incorporate some of these just to fill in the space. Don't touch me, seriously, germs are gross. Oh my god, yes. Okay. Oh yeah, these are a lot of good ones. I like to party, and by party I mean take naps. True that, not much of a napper until all of this stuff happened. So let's do some planner time. Okay, I know on the main kit there is maybe planner. Yes, there is planner time. I had to like do a double take. Is it there? Yes, it is. Okay, so there is that. And I just realized I put two of the same right by each other, but that's gonna be okay. And since I picked this larger doodle, actually let's switch it out for a smaller one because it's gonna go all the way into the next column. So we'll just use this size, which is going to be a little bit better for this space. All right, so there's that. And then we will do some grocery time on Sunday. That will work. And I have to say the grocery situation is getting easier and easier, so that is good as well. I greatly appreciate that. I feel like even today when I went to the grocery store, they had paper towels, which was amazing. I hadn't seen paper towels on a shelf in like forever, and it's not like people were running to get them. They looked like they had been there for hours, or at least since the day before, and there were still paper towels, which is great. So that, I think, is that. I'm not gonna put checklists on here just because I'm using the Daily Duo and I love it, and there's a huge space for checklists, and I kind of was doing checklists in both my Daily Petite and like I haven't even planned the month of May. But for a while there, let's find a week, I was doing checklists in the week and in my Daily Petite, and I'm just kind of like over it and don't want to keep writing all of those things twice. So I don't know that I will be putting checklists in here. So we'll see moving forward. But yeah, that is everything for this week's Plan With Me. I really do love this kit, even with all of the peach. I think the navy really made it just really, really beautiful. I haven't written a lot in here simply because I still have to work out what videos I want to do when. I have some upcoming contracts and collabs with some different brands that I'm working on, so it's all still kind of like in the air, so that's why I haven't written a whole lot in here just yet. So that is everything for this week's Plan With Me. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already, and if you are already subscribed, make sure you turn on that notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.